All right. Ready. Cool. Let's start with Mr. Abhishek.
I think this task is approved by Dave, so I think it is can be merged.
Okay. Perfect. Um. Okay. Yeah, and I've made a note to add that to my list of things to look at.
Okay. And I have some comments from Dennis on this task. I'll be completing that today and will
Okay.
the draft, the MR is in draft. I'll move it from draft to done.
Perfect. Okay. Integrate factor snapshot.
Yeah, this is the one.
This is the one you've been discussing with Ethan. Uh,
Correct.
okay, so Ethan left you a comment.
Yeah, there's a comment to change this, but I have to also means I'm also redesigning the way the transactions are happening.
Okay. So yeah, reach out to Dennis or Ethan if you need help
Sure.
report. Quentin, how's the progress on the Factum node? Is Quentin here? I'm speaking to the ghost.
Hey, I'm here. Sorry, I'm driving right now. Um, we are about halfway there.
We
There
living
might
on
be
a
another.
prayer?
What's that?
Are we living on a prayer?
No, I mean it's going. It's just
Sorry, that was
not
a
going
that
very
was a
fast.
bad joke. Um,
It'll be done by this weekend, though. I think, regardless. So
cool. Sounds
I'll
good.
let you know when it's done.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So, Dennis, you were saying that Stuart had to write some tests, or you were writing some tests for Stuart, and you believe this was ready to be moved to done?
Yeah, we're going to be doing that the next day or two, integrating that, getting ready for deployment of our next test net, and this will be part of that. So
Cool. Yeah,
we
RC1 baby.
verify all that, everything works, and I'll move it to done.
Awesome. Okay, and I believe we have a meeting tomorrow to discuss the uh, TPS processing.
Yeah,
And then
Stuart's firing up some nodes for me of various specs today, and I'm going to be
Cool.
collecting some more data to prepare for that meeting tomorrow.
hooray. All right, document.
Yeah, so I added that. That's the thing I'm doing for Kyle, and trying to get a grasp on how they're trying to use that. So I may reach out to Kyle later today, because we don't necessarily map one-to-one with what they're wanting, and depending on how they want to use that, it depends on what we can provide them.
Okay. That's isn't that something that we're working on, the status of?
Yeah, the status gives us just the current state. What they're wanting is they want to get block cache as a function of block height. So there's some comments in there. I think Keith and I had some exchange on that as well.
Exchange on the exchange.
The exchange on the exchange, yeah, no, on a different task. So.
Okay.
And if they want, we can get the BPT hash. I just don't know that there's really anything meaningful you can do with the BPT hash. Now we could also get the root chain hash, and that's going to be potentially more useful, though. Yeah. I mean, so we can get those hashes. I guess I'm just curious what they, what the intended use of them is, because if you're getting a proof, I mean the root chain the root chain anchor hash would be more useful, but at the same time, if you're going to ask for a proof, you're going to get that anyways. So I don't know. I'm curious what they're going to be used for.
Yeah. Yeah, we can probably talk about that. It may be better to get a conversation directly with them, find out how they're using that currently, because they're coming from a blockchain or I'm sorry, a Bitcoin background, which is quite different than what we're doing. So
Yeah,
some of
just
those
a bit.
calls we're trying to map to a Bitcoin API, and we don't necessarily map to that directly.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds good. All right, Mr. Ethan. Include a version in the snapshot header. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. So Ethan, you said that you added this yesterday, but you still need to write some more tests.
I tested I have unit tests that test the functionality, and I manually tested the CLI functions, or CLI commands, to make sure that they actually work. So I'm satisfied that it works. And this is not something that we expect to be used heavily. This is primarily just for staking and for lockup of the initial disbursement of tokens and things like that.
Yep. Sounds good. Will this need to be implemented in Java as well?
Probably not,
For the staking application?
because I mean, the adding your stake is, the staking application should not be modifying or managing your stake. You put up your stake and then start doing the validator thing. So it's not like the staking app isn't going to be managing your staking account.
Okay.
The staking account is just something you do once and then forget about. Well, yeah, don't forget about it, but
Outline the payout structure. Okay. Is Paul on the call?
Does not look like it.
Okay. I'll discuss that with him. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. At least the name of the tasks. Blocked issues are now done. Cool. Okay. Yay, my automation worked. Okay. Pablo, any questions on this task?
Oh, the only one I asked, and maybe I will have some more, but as for now, I think.
Okay. And Sanders here. He's out yesterday for some personal reasons, so I will assume that that's the case today. I should reach out to him. All right. Do we have anyone from the community in our chat? I don't see anybody. All right. YouTube, here we come. Anastasia, if you're free to connect for a minute after this, that would be great. All right. Hopefully, I hope everyone has a nice rest of your day. If I don't talk to you, and if I don't talk to you tomorrow, have a nice weekend.